G'day YouTube! Finally doing my what's in the bag digital nomad packing list. It's been a long time coming, but the reason why it's only happening now is because last year we failed completely when it came to packing. You might have seen it in my latest video. Not only did we pack into these two big suitcases for a total weight of 50 kilos. We were actually 8 kilos over when we got to the airport, and we left behind some ridiculous things, some things that we really didn't need. And that's one of the things you'll learn quick is when you're doing this digital nomad thing or living more minimally, is that you'll tend to take more than you actually need. And especially when you have a big luggage, you're gonna try and fill in those gaps and just pack as much as you can into it, and then you end up, you know, with too much weight, with just stuff that's just weighing you down that you don't need. So with that in mind, I am now repacking, and I'm gonna show you guys what's in the packing list for this year. Just know that I'm not an expert minimalist even still. I still consider myself a bit of a newbie, but I am learning. And also, if you want to support the channel, the links to everything that can be purchased on Amazon will be in the description. If you're gonna buy it on Amazon anyway, it's no extra cost to you if you want to go click on those links, and it helps me out. So without further ado, let's take a look at the luggage. So right here is our luggage that we took to Asia last year. One of the wheels is completely gone. Here is our new and improved, much smaller luggage. I'm also taking my Samsonite backpack with me as a carry-on. So my first bag is this Samsonite Viz Air. It's a great bag. It's got a nice little compartment. Oh, bit of change still in there. But it's got a lovely little compartment there for a laptop. Next is your middle section, and it's also got, you probably can't see, but there's like 2 sleeves there. Another little compartment there, good for earphones, and another compartment at the front with different sleeves, and you've got 2 water bottle pockets on the side. Alright, so let's get into what I'm packing into that backpack. Of course, you've got the most essential digital nomad need is a laptop computer. Mine is a mid-2015 15-inch MacBook Pro. I love Macs, definitely recommend. I've got this keyboard, that's also an Apple keyboard, Bluetooth wireless. I've got this, which people ask me about all the time. It's a ROOST stand. It's a laptop stand, and no, I don't use it to look hipster like some of you have suggested. It actually does wonders for your back and just makes you feel so much more comfortable. I highly recommend that, even though it's a bit pricey. I've got a Powerboard to make sure that all our appliances can be plugged into the one power point, because we aren't going to bring that many adapters, obviously. Obviously, charger and power cable for the laptop. I've got my travel wallet here, and if we look inside, I keep my SIM cards, various SIM cards there in case I'm coming back, and behind is the passport. And then in here I've got foreign currency. I still got a bit of Thai baht there, which I'll be taking back to Thailand. Alright, let's go over here. I've got a cable for the Mac. So people have been also asking me about what's under my laptop. So I've got this thing called the Blade, and you can pull it out like this, and what it does is this will lock into that. And if there's somewhere where you can lock your computer around, you can actually keep it really locked. And I've seen really locked videos where they strength test this, and this is like pretty hard to break. Obviously, if somebody had cable cutters, they could cut through that, but to deter thieves, that's usually enough. I've got a wireless mouse, obviously essential with the wireless keyboard and the stand. This is the most important. It's the Canon G7X. It's one of the best cameras for vlogging, probably the industry standard when it comes to vlogging cameras. It's got a fold out, let's see if I can do this with one hand. It's got a fold out screen, so it makes it really good for vlogging. You can see yourself while you're vlogging. Spare battery. I've also got my case here. which I'll show you. It goes on my belt. So this actually doesn't go in my bag, but I thought I'd show you. This actually goes on my belt. This, oh man, this is really important as well. A GORILLAPOD. It's a flexible tripod that you can attach around anything. This is how I get a lot of my walking shots, and it's really portable too. So you don't want to be taking my other tripod, which I'll show you later, around necessarily. So going up here, I got a charger for my phone, and I got a power bank and the cable for charging the power bank. Few other things: earphones, earplugs, umbrella, pen, and notepad, 3 hard drives. This one's a new one, so I'll probably be getting rid of one of them and just doing 2. One of them's like footage and project files, and the other one's like media, like movies and music and stuff. Really important for that because this computer only has 256 gigabytes of storage. And of course the iPad. I've got the screen replaced now, so you might have seen the old screen that had a crack, and I honestly never even noticed it because it's been that way for so long, but my dad fixed it for me as a gift, so got the iPad there as well. Also forgot to mention another important piece of gear, which doesn't go in my bag, it actually goes in my pocket. iPhone 6s. I'm an Apple guy, I like my iPhones, and you're gonna need a smartphone if you're doing this, hands down, definitely. So get yourself a smartphone. Alright, so now that you know what's going in the bag, let's pack it in. Alright, so I've now moved into another room because there's shoes I'm packing in this one. I didn't want to put them on the bed. But this right here is what I'm taking in the suitcase I showed earlier. I'll show you more about that suitcase later. But this is where I've become not a true minimalist because I'm carrying a backpack and a small suitcase. And a true minimalist would probably just carry just a backpack. So if you want to see something more like that, definitely check out my friend Nick Danforth's video. There's one for him and his girlfriend, sorry, his wife, Stephanie. So you can see girls and boys for true minimalism. But this is a little bit more than minimalistic. I'm going to take you through what I'm packing in my suitcase. So let's start with the essentials. You're going to need socks and undies. I've decided to take 7 pairs of undies, 1 for every day of the week. And what I've got is socks of different ankle sizes. A thermal top. We're going to be going to Europe at some point in this year, so we may be hitting cold weather, so I decided to get that. Here's my mishmash pile of shirts, which I already rolled up, ready to go. But basically what I've tried to do here is minimize the amount of different colors so I can create easy combinations. So, you know, there's a lot of gray, there's a lot of black colors that go well with everything. I've definitely got a workout singlet here and a pair of boardies or board shorts that I can wear at the gym or going swimming. I've got my toiletry bag, just toothbrush, toothpaste, retainers, floss, and I've also got my medication in there. In here is my new shaver, and if you're wondering why I had such a big beard at the end of the journey, it's because my last shaver broke, so I got a new one, pretty much the same model. It's a wall shaver. These are really high quality, and in here is where all the trimming like clips are, so you can attach these and get different trim settings. In here is a bit of a random bag. It's got some face masks, but what I use this for is to carry 2 extra phones. I haven't gotten rid of old phones, so I have become the dumping ground of old phones in my family, so I got an iPhone 5 and an iPhone 4 here. I'm probably going to be using these as I travel to record audio. Right here I got some notebooks, 1 big one and 2 like mid-size ones, I guess. Just some miscellaneous things. I got a bike chain because in Thailand when you rent a bicycle they never give you a bike chain. It's really frustrating, so I've decided to bring my own, and I've got a dry dock there which will keep your phone and other valuables dry when you're, you know, I don't know, in Koh Lanta doing a Four Islands tour or stuff like that. In here, I got my Sony action cam and accessories. I'll open that one up for you now. It's a absolute mishmash. I don't know how I'm fitting this in. Man, co-working space, good stuff. But yeah, here's the actual Sony action cam, and it's like a GoPro. This is what I use to get my underwater shots and action shots, I guess. It's cheaper than buying a GoPro, and I got it at cost price, so that's why I don't use a GoPro at this stage. And I got a chest mount for that, and a helmet mount, and all kinds of mounts and random things, and you know, a floaty as well. Also, I've got a pole for the Sony action cam, basically like a selfie stick. I've also got an Apple TV. This is how we watch Netflix and YouTube on the TV wherever we go. These are just the cables for it and the remote. Here is a few extra cables. This is another iPhone 6, iPhone 5 cable, and an iPhone 4 cable. So what are in these little mystery bags? So this is the contents of the first bag. I used to have a lot more in here, but I'll talk about why I don't have that anymore. I've got 2 lapel mics, finally. People have been like, what's with the audio, Chris? I only had 1 lapel mic, so I could only get really good audio from one person during interviews. I've got this clip, which allows you to put a phone on a tripod. This, which is how I get my moving time lapses, and charger for the G7X battery, of course. In the second one of these skinny black bags, I've got various power adapters. We unfortunately don't have one of those big ones that does everything, and these don't take up that much space, having multiple, so we're just sticking with these for now. Right, moving on, I've got my pants. These are my pajama shorts, and then I've got 1 pair of jeans and shorts of different colors. Yeah, I'm also wearing my denim shorts right now, so I've got a pair of denim jeans and a pair of denim shorts and a few other colors and stuff there. Finally, I've got some casual all-purpose shoes, some thongs. You definitely sorry, flip-flops if you're from America, thongs as we call them in Australia. You're definitely going to need these when you're in Thailand being all casual. And the shoes that I will be wearing on the flight and whenever I'm doing exercise are these Nikes. And I almost forgot to mention the tripod that I'm filming this all on is going in the suitcase as well. So it's a MONFROTTO, yeah, compact, good, all-purpose kind of tripod. And not to forget, a new addition to the 2017 packing list is a big like ski jacket. It's got a windbreaker kind of jacket on the outside, and then it's got like an inner jacket on the inside. So we're going to go to Europe this year and it might get cold, so I've got that just in case. So once again, I'm going to bring my bag inside and we're going to pack it up. Right, so in the end, I wasn't able to fit the jacket comfortably in the bag. I'm either going to carry that on me or just leave it behind. We're not going to be hitting cold weather for at least 6 months anyway, so maybe we'll find a cold jacket on the road or in Europe. Finally, I'm going to go over what I'm taking with me on my person. So I'm wearing this shirt, these denim shorts, the Nike shoes that I showed you earlier, probably going to be carrying that jacket, and also my hoodie that either goes wrapped around my bag or on me depending on how cold it is. And finally, when I'm out traveling or filming out and about, I always carry my G7X in a pouch on my belt for quick and easy access, and also to free up my baggage while traveling. And now for the final part, the weighing of the bags. I've got a scale here, so let's see how much the suitcase comes to. We've got a 20 kilo baggage allowance per person, so let's see. And this bag, the carry-on, put that around here. So, thanks for watching. Like I said, we're not true minimalists. We're not, you know, crazy good at packing everything into small bags, but we have learned some things over the last year. Unfortunately, I'm just showing my stuff. Denise is not as open with what she's packing, and she's probably a little bit embarrassed because she packs too much, let's be honest. But she is still a girl, I guess. This is what I'm packing. Things might change over the course of the year, but there doesn't seem to be much more space left in the suitcase, so this should keep me pretty lean. I've got a little bit of space left in the backpack if anything were to come while we're traveling. Be sure to hit subscribe. We'll be leaving for Singapore on Monday, so yeah, subscribe to catch all of that and all the action in 2017. I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, see you on the next one.